Marketing. If you're not marketing, you're missing out. Welcome to today's show, guys. We're going to talk about ChatGPT, how you can utilize it for marketing. We're learning from our end. We got to take some courses on it because the more I see it, the more I realize, why are you not using it more? Some of those of you out there are using it. You can now sign up. You can pay $20 more a month and utilize their more advanced version, I guess, and so on and so forth. But we're going to talk about some of the ways today on how you can use it.
It's the bomb.
Yeah. So
yeah,
good stuff. I wanna, Craig, we'll play a little game today. I'm gonna show them how to use it and give you guys some ideas of what to use it for, right? So we're gonna kind of take you right into it and pull up the screen and just show you how it does it. You'll laugh probably as I do on how amazing the thing is. I don't know how to 100% utilize all the things of it, but you can probably YouTube it, check it out. So I'm not an expert on it, but
yeah. If you know how to do 20% of it, you can sound brilliant and have an endless source of content that adds value to a prospect, so they remember you when they start thinking about healthcare again, and you're the only one they remember because you are persistent and consistent.
Yeah, and so you could think about, okay, let's think of some prompts, right? So we were talking about today on the Hunters Club call today about creating a white paper. Let's say you're targeting, let me pull up the thing here in the background while I'm playing with it, find it. What questions could you ask ChatGPT to help generate a lead magnet for you, right? So I mean, here's one, right? So somebody today said, and we'll pull this up. I'm gonna do it right here. Okay. So let me go to. It's hard to do this on the laptop, but we're gonna wing it. All right. GPT-4 is the updated version. So how can a behavioral I spell it health. Bear with me. Behavioral health businesses effectively use to improve their operations. So you could just plug in anything. So effectively use, maybe we want to say ChatGPT. Let's see. Let's see what it comes up with, right? So again, we're giving you content, right? We're giving you advisors content to help you. And this is why people will eventually do business with Virtue Health, right? Keep giving sales and marketing ideas to you guys to help you close more business. And then eventually you're going to say, hey, these guys helped us. What is it you guys do? And how can you help me more with our products? And so this is a perfect example of, okay, our lead magnets, you look at some of our lead magnets, we're using ChatGPT to see different things and different ideas, right? So here is a behavioral health company, okay? If you're targeting that specific niche, here's how behavioral health business can effectively utilize ChatGPT to enhance their operations. So this could be a lead magnet. You could say, give me 5, give me 10, right? 24/7 client support, screening, assessments. I mean, guys, the things are endless here.
Literally endless. It's all the skill that you learn as you do it, or you take a class, is how to set parameters so it pulls out what you want.
Yeah.
And as you learn to refine the questions, it will change what it gives you.
Maybe I didn't write that in. Make it. Oh, okay.
You literally have a source here of endless content.
So here's 5 key ways, right? If you only want to make it 5, perfect example. Let me see here. So, I mean, you can just keep going on and on. Here's another one. Here, we're going to give you some prompts of what are the top 3 challenges facing businesses in
nonprofit, right? A lot of guys have nonprofit clients.
Yeah, you give me the ideas in the background.
Yeah, I'm a good peanut gallery guy.
Here we go. So funding, revenue generations, and this will give you an idea on, especially if you're targeting specific industries, right? The richest earning niches. If you've got clients in a certain vernacular, the best thing you can do is okay, I've got clients that are already in this market. They know, like, and trust me. I have case studies. They always ask, "Oh, do you have any people like us?" Not that it matters, but it's a plus for you. And so here's where you can build around those specific industries. And as you can see, it just spits out what's going on in today's world, right? Um, you know, how I would do it, right? Depending on your lead system or how you're building. If you're going broad, you're going broad. Top 10 challenges facing. So let's do, if I'm targeting a list, right? We talked about in the 100 Club today how to actually pull list off Sales Navigator, get the information, get it with ease, kind of a breezier way to do it, right? And so if you're segmented the list, right, a sequence of emails or messaging, we're going to the CEO, we're going to the CFO, we're going to the resource manager. You could just take a messaging sequence that you want and say, write this to a financial officer. What are the top 5 concerns of chief? Let's see if we can do this. CFOs in 2023, right? And
that's really broad. So if you have a manufacturer, you could say a manufacturing CFO, a auto dealer CFO. You can be so specific, and it'll completely change what it gives you.
Yeah, let's do that. So manufacturing CFO. So literally, I mean, look, there's a lead mag, there's a white paper there for
writing. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, let's count it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see how long it stays. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you got 15, 20 seconds, and there's your white paper. You read over it, bing, bang, boom, right? Supply chain disruptions, all kinds of stuff that you may not know. And even, how about this, Craig? Prepare me for a sales call I have with a manufacturing firm. What are some topics? What should I say?
Prepare a sales call with a manufacturing firm. What are some topics that I can ask about with the HR manager?
I can ask about with the HR manager. I mean, you can just keep going. I mean, look at this one. I guess they like HR better. That was 4 seconds. Not even 3 seconds. So when preparing for sales call manufacturing, it's important to have a clear understanding of company needs, product, service, workforce planning, training and development, employee engagement and retention, diversity and inclusion, Craig's favorite one, health and safety, HR technology, performance management.
See, guys, the transition is you give them something, and then you can always relate whatever this thing produces into how the healthcare budget, payroll, healthcare, payroll, IT, healthcare, payroll, cost of goods sold, healthcare, 2 or 3 largest line item in the company. It impacts 4 of the 8 things. Oh my gosh. And you relate to them in their language, and then you segue it and tie it into how the healthcare budget's impacting that.
Look at this. Instantly. It's incredible. Certainly, if you're looking to discuss how our product service can impact the healthcare budget, manufacturing, here's some additional questions. Inquire about a company's explore the company's experience.
John, if I was doing retail, brother, I would take that Sun Life top 20 claims, 10 or 20, and you could produce endless content around that, and you could have bold.
I know that's what we're going to be doing. So you can take, that's one of the topics, and stealing our idea because we're going to use it for our post. But whatever, those that listen are smart and they learn. Sun Life released a report that we'll get out there, the top claimants and concerns, so on and so forth. $1 million claims up 45% in the last 4 years. Crazy stat. Ouch. You want to talk about at your renewal, say, why is my insurance going up? Well, this is why. Somebody has to pay for these claims.
Somebody has to ask how the wellness budget impacts these claims that aren't impacted by wellness programs. Why are you continuing to spend good money after bad? Oh my gosh, you can't argue with the facts.
Yeah, let's think of some other things.
What was
So yeah, I mean,
Obama's
you
line?
can
You're
take.
entitled to your opinion, but you're not entitled to your own facts.
I want to come up with figure out. There's a workaround where you can build in the have them pull basically the lead magnet here into the chat and just basically have it come up with all kinds of ideas, so on and so forth. Let me pull up my other list here that I have. Craig,
Yeah.
what are some other questions we could pop in here?
You want
Here we go. I
article
got it.
titles?
Social media probes. Give me a social media topics and ideas. So, John, I don't know what to post on social media, and I don't know, what other ideas I can come up with here.
Jesus, it's endless. I mean, you talk about financial well-being, financial wellness, medical debt, surprise billing. What do you what kind of pain points do you want to bring up? Employees
Social
are working
media
for less money
content
than they were 5 years
ideas.
ago.
Yeah, I mean, here you go. Here's your ideas of social media content ideas of medical debt and its impact on employees, right? And so you can just take this, right? Right. So now you can continue to keep generating off this one post, create infographic post ideas on medical debt of employees. So, you know, they gave you one. So it's giving you ideas. It's not giving you the actual post, but you can get more and more granular and ask
Yeah,
them what are the
you can.
medical debt by numbers, so on and so forth. And it just keeps going on and on.
In seconds.
Let's see what else we got. Social media writing.
Ask it why aren't more CFOs involved in making the decision for healthcare at their companies.
Let's see if it has something for that.
I don't know if it has something for that. Why aren't more CFOs involved in purchasing healthcare?
All right, more CFOs involved. All right, working on the fly. I think the number one answer to that was Gary Bender gave it to us is they don't want to take the burden. It's always bad news, so stick it to HR and let them report to the board. Let's see. Play a crucial role for financial health. However, decisions regarding health insurance involve factors that extend beyond purely financial decisions. There are a few reasons. Look at this. Expertise. Health insurance complex area. Yeah. How many times have you been in a meeting where what do, Greg? They call in the HR person because they're embarrassed.
Immediately. Yeah.
Because they don't know anything about healthcare and they don't want to look.
They don't want to know.
Stupid, right?
Yeah. They honestly believe there's nothing you can do to control claims because people have been coming in there for years saying, a claim's a claim. So
let me scroll down. So regulatory knowledge, time and responsibilities, right? And so this is something that you could say is you could just make a release on this. Why CFOs, top 5 reasons why CFOs are not in healthcare budgets, and the reason and the repercussions of not being, something like that. I mean,
you could do a hook for your next post. And the 5 reasons, and the 5 mistakes, that CFOs make, whatever it is, you can just keep generating content so simply by just framing questions that would be relevant to somebody who is sitting in that chair. It's not about healthcare per se. It's about what's relevant to them.
Yeah, and the goal is like ask it an easier question first to have it start
Yeah.
learning about what it is and then expand on this. I wrote this right. I should check. All right, write me a hook.
Yeah, you can. I mean, you can get so
All right.
crazy. You can say, write it in a more friendly tone. Write it like a college professor. Write it like a editorial, and it'll change the way it writes it.
Yeah, look, are your employees' health benefits bleeding your company dry? The answer might be yes. If your CFO isn't involved in your healthcare insurance decisions, cover the 5 costly mistakes CFOs make by saying. So, boom, there's your social media hook.
There it is, right there.
Like, that's the hook you write on the post for the lead magnet download. Now, provide me 5 reasons. I don't know if I need to be. Yeah, so here you go. So here's your 5 reasons for your article. I mean, it's pretty wild. The ideas in this are endless. The people that had to write tons of copy and think of ideas. I mean, this stuff again is to
so look at underestimating future liabilities. I know of one company who goes out 10 years when they do the financial model to show that disparity over time on, their program versus the trend. So there's no rules. Most of you guys are probably doing 2 or 3 years. There's no reason you can't do 5 or 10.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty wild here. Let's see. Anybody's listening? Thanks for joining us. Heads Up Advisor. Hey, we're almost sold out. High stakes advising. Yeah, let's go to that page to show real quick. We're early bird is we're gonna extend it for, I think, maybe till Monday, because
early bird gets the worm at the bottom of the tequila bottle.
Our page, unfortunately, our website crashed from the traffic. We drove to it this week, both times. So here's the event. Tony Hughes, August 14th, 15th, lovely Miami, Florida, Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. Going to be a great time. Those that went to the last event know. We are going to cap it at about 50 people. If you guys haven't read the great book, The Ultimate Sales Machine by Chet Holmes, his daughter will be speaking. He brought an updated version. Let's go through the speakers. Chad Burdo, killing it out in Indiana. He's going to be talking about, the name it, claim it, frame it, building the health plan, name and marketing full blown around it. Gary Bender, we'll talk about some CFO. TJ Carrender owns a SaaS company that markets to real estate and just has sales processes down pat. Craig Lack remains to be seen, but he's going to have something good. Lydia's going to be talking a little about Virtue Health and our group purchasing program and advisors winning in the market. Eric, if you guys are making money, those that are listening, and your biggest burden becomes your tax. If you're in lovely California like Craig, you pay 53% tax once you start making some money, 53.5 roughly, something like that. Well, he's going to give you some ideas and strategies tied in with real estate and other things. I'm going to let him give the case study of what he did for me and basically allow you to kick the can down the road on taxes, utilizing real estate, different ideas, and use that money later, and maybe never pay taxes on it because you're going to continue to roll it for the rest of your life. I mean, when I met with him and paid him to give me advice as a consultant, right? Blown away. One of the happiest moments of this year. Some of the people attended the last one. Tony Hughes is going to have some great content. He's going to be there. So Lauren Clef from the prior year. It's going to be Monday and Tuesday. Some of our sponsors, check it out. virtuehealth.com/HSA 2023.
Yeah. High intensity, 2 days in, out, work and play hard. That's it.
Not a whole slew of vendor pitches, sales and marketing. Yeah, we'll get our Virtue story and so on and so forth. Yeah, definitely what you want to go and see. But we will be sold out, I would say, probably in the next 2 weeks. So go ahead and pick them up, and then we're closing it out. We want a smaller, intimate event. So last time we went to 75. I think it was too much. I think we're going to go down closer to 50. Like I said, I think we got 18, 20 tickets left.
In the small mid-market that most of everybody markets to, because that's what 99% of companies in America are. John has managed to go from 0 to multi 8 figures in premium in stop loss. Now, guys, you don't have that kind of juice. And if you haven't done enough self-funded business to understand that you got to have juice with the reinsurer or you got nothing. And so that's an obvious social proof of what you can do when you deliver the goods. Because, if the carrier wasn't competitive, the block wouldn't grow, and the block always grows. So you got to keep that in mind. This is, you should have plenty of business where you can, sprinkle some here and there. But the reality is you need to leverage your smaller position into somebody else's position who has the size and the authority and the flexibility because they have the juice. So that's my commercial for John.
Look at you. Look at you pitching Virtue Health. Look at you. Mario, you gave me some ideas here, but we didn't fill in the blank with industry, so now I gotta think of.
Well,
What are some other?
manufacturing is the biggest. Nonprofits, we seem to have a lot of guys in that niche. You could just say that, the service industry, restaurants, pick one, brother.
Let's see. Yeah. Let's see.
Nursing homes.
Top 3 challenges. Top 3 challenges, we kind of did this one. I mean, rapidly evolving technology, manufacturing, increasing global competition. Yeah, obviously, people are manufacturing things out of the country. Supply chain disruptions. What other ideas?
Ask it for 3. I want the 3 article titles addressing, addressed to HR or dealing with HR issues, right, as it relates to healthcare. And watch what it does. And you could say 3 or 30, and you'd have an endless source of stuff to write about.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's just
now say, write it from the perspective of diversity and inclusion. Boom, done for you. Seconds.
Yeah, and look, guys, if you can get an outside system to email, right, especially if it's cold emailing, or they haven't opted in, use an outside server. Do not use your email domains of your actual email addresses, right?
Yeah.
And so, we create a lead magnet so you can pop one out every week. I mean, you could put it on one page, get a guy in Fiverr to make it look a little fancier, create your own template, put it on your website. Right. What do I mean by lead magnet white paper? Sometimes brokers ask me still, and I'm kind of surprised people don't know what I'm saying. This is sharing. Hold on. Let me put this share on here. I'll show you what I mean by that. Again, giving you marketing ideas today. So, we just put the broker's guide to mastering the follow-up. Very simple. Here it is. We get hundreds of downloads from it. Okay. You just got to provide value to your audience to get them to opt in. So, like, I'll give you an example. So how would I do that? What's the easiest way to do it? Well, go look at your competitors. All right. So this is even competitor, but here's Gong's resources, right? Great job at making resources. They got, $100 million of funding, all kinds of things, right? Cheat sheet, 43 highly effective sales cheat sheet. I mean, you could take this and you can put it into ChatGPT and have it rewrite it, or or just make them rewrite this. Let's see if I can do it while I'm online here. Yeah.
Or just take your competitors from the big box chain store that employ professionals to write their stuff. They have entire divisions dedicated to communication and have it rewritten.
I mean, look how fast this thing just, I can't even switch my screen over fast enough as ChatGPT wrote 43. Certainly. Here's 43 highly effective email calls to action, right? Margo, you need to use this shorter email things. Here you go. Subject lines. Write me.
You know what it doesn't have
20
though? My favorite. There's an F word in this email. That's my favorite
There.
subject line.
Yeah. Now you can get specific, you know, in regards to sales, in regards to healthcare, directed towards, let's see, towards CFOs. See if that does anything. Unbelievable.
Yeah, there you go. Somewhere in there, you're going to find gold. You know.
Yeah. So if you now say you can't come up with marketing ideas, strategies, this, that, or the other, you're crazy. I mean, I just showed you how to do
under
it.
a rock.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're bringing you different ideas, different strategies. Yeah. Go ahead and out and do it. I think that's enough. If that's not enough ideas, you can build me a marketing campaign based around healthcare. You can build a PowerPoint. Say, build me a 12-page PowerPoint on this topic. It's just endless. Do some research on it. I'm trying to think anything else. Writing marketing copies, generating marketing campaigns, content outlines, comprehensive guides, quizzes, summarize long form content, rewording content, repurposing content for social media posts, podcast transcripts, just so many things. I mean, it's pretty incredible. We talked to a new marketing firm, and that's where we learned some of the new ideas. They're like, well, we just use this. We just use ChatGPT for it. So no problem. All right. Because I said, hey, I'm going to give you a lead magnet. Can you make, 100 posts from this? And he's like, well, we just use ChatGPT. It'll recommend posts. I'm like, great. Perfect. Somebody wrote Facebook optimized for SEO. Another thing. I don't know much about SEO, but that's another thing. So anyhow.
Yeah. Hey, John, you got a picture behind you. When is the OG coming back to Billions? So I watch it again.
It's coming back. They obviously failed with the last thing. You may not agree with this one, but I kind of like it.
Hate is nature's most perfect energy source. It's endlessly renewable. Bobby Axelrod. Yeah. Well, when he comes back to the show, I'll watch it again.
Yeah. So that's it. That's our show.
Awesome.
Heads Up Advisor. See you next week. Same place, same time. I may not be in the same place, but we'll have it here. Adios, amigos.